Hey guys, Superpokeguitar13 here from PTCG Central with a double battle road report, sort of, mostly based on what happened today at West Babylon on Long Island in New York. I went to Battle Road today. I did pretty well. I had some great matches. Met some awesome people. There's also already some people there that I already know. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm using Darkrai, Mewtwo, Drakion. I'll go through my list that I used at the place. 3 Darkrai, just because it's the main attacker of the deck, and Darkrai is really good. So Dark Patch gives you energy acceleration, free retreat. It's good. 3 Mewtwo. I like Mewtwo. I know a lot of my friends are using 2 Mewtwo, but I like 3 a lot more because if you're stupid like me and start Mewtwo wars for no reason, then you got backup Mewtwo's. Plus, if one's prized, then you're okay. 3's a lot better than 1, I mean 2, in my opinion. 2 Terrakion, just to counter the meta. Eel decks are really good, so this is really good. Darkrai decks are really good, so this is even better. 2 Sableye. Just for Junk Hunt, I didn't end up using this too much, but it did help in a lot of matchups. Next we've got 4 Professor Juniper. It's the best draw support for this deck because you can discard items to Junk Hunt for or Dark Energies till Dark Patch later, so it's nice. 2 Ns. N is a really great card because it disrupts your opponent. It can even win you the game. So. And I use 2 Charon. That might sound like a really low support account, but it works pretty consistently. Just draw 3 cards. It's more consistent than Bianca. I prefer it in this deck because sometimes I will have low hand sizes, but I just like having that consistent draw. 4 Dark Patch. That's for energy acceleration. I was using 3, but 4 is just so much better. So 4 Dark Patch. 4 Pokemon Catcher. It's the best item in the game. Enough said. Alright. 4 Energy Switch. Energy Switch is really great in this deck since you lose Shaman from last format. Shaman from Unleashed. Energy Switch is a great compensation for that. So yeah, run 4 of them because it's good. 4 Ultra Ball. Before I was testing 3 Ultra Ball and 2 Heavy, but I really like the 4 Ultra Ball since the Heavy only gets out the Trakian. 4 Ultra Ball is nice. You can discard stuff and Junk Hunt it back, and you can get rid of your Dark Energies. So it's really nice. Next we've got 3 Eviolite, or Eviolite, or whatever the heck. It's a rock that can float in the air, apparently. That's all that matters. Eviolite's good in this deck. You run all basics. It makes Mewtwo and Darkrai hit a little softer, so it's nice. Next I use 3 Random Receiver. The reason why I use 3 Random Receiver instead of 2 is because you can Junk Hunt for the Random Receivers, so it's really nice and consistent. 2 Potions. Yeah, I prefer Potion other than Max Potion because it's just good. I mean, Max Potion's a little weird in this deck. Potion works a little better. 1 Tool Scrapper, just because it's really good. Without Tool Scrapper, I would have not done too well. Next we've got Energies, which we've got 4. I'm just going to lay them down. 4 Dark. Half Black and White Hollow, half Heartless Silver Hollow. Pretty epic. I really like the Black and Whites. Next we've got 4 Fighting Energy, just because you need to power up Terrakion somehow. And then we've got 3 DCE for Mewtwo. If you know something about my deck, all the cards aren't reverse, and I did that on purpose. I'm not even joking. So yeah, 3 DCE. I really like this artwork, but this artwork's pretty good too. So yeah, that was my list. And yeah, I didn't change anything from the previous deck list video because it worked so perfect for me. Anyway, let's go on to my matchups. My first matchup, I versed a Eel deck. He starts with Thundurus. I get the turn 1 Night Spear. Very lucky there. And I just start hitting him really hard. He gets some Eels out, but I catcher them, Night Spear them. Pretty easy game, and apparently this guy is a very good player. He actually went 4-1, and he got like 5th place at the end. 5th or 6th, something like that. Really good placing. So it was cool to beat someone who did well later on. I was his only loss. So it's nice to beat, good players. He was a really kind guy. He actually wanted to look at my deck after because he was really impressed by it, which made me feel really good, actually. So, cool guy. I forgot his name. Was it like Frank? Yeah, I think it was Frank. Really cool guy. Good player as well. He just didn't have a great start, and I had this amazing start. So, yeah. Next, I versed a Darkrai Hydreigon deck. I whiffed very badly. I didn't draw into energy till like the third turn. What I did is I had a 7-card hand, of course. I Junipered, and I still couldn't draw into energy, which was horrible. So I lost that game. I killed one of his Darkrai's, but it didn't do much. So now I'm 1-1. After that, we had lunch break. I went to go get some pizza. Pizza is delicious. Next, I versed a... What was this deck? It was Ray Eels, sort of. Yeah, it was Ray Eels. It was Ray Eels. Perfect derp. I got a decently fast setup. He takes the first prize, but then I pretty much, what I did is I 30 damage, there was 60 damage on his eel, I just catchered his other eel, knocked out 2 eels, he already discarded 2 eels and a super rod, so we couldn't get any eels out, and I just pretty much Night Speared him over and over again for the game. So 2-1. Next I versed Jen Badamo? How do you say it? Badam? Yeah, I think that's it. And she has a YouTube account named Jen Bamo. She does some pretty awesome videos, so she opens stuff and she does some cool things with her son, so definitely go check that out. Pretty cool channel. But I was playing her, and she was playing Darkrai Hydreigon. She got her Hydreigon out by the third or so turn. She was beating me pretty badly, and she took 4 prizes. And then I pull off this amazingly amazing play that was pretty nice. Beforehand, I retaliated her Darkrai for 160. I didn't get the Tool Scrapper I needed. But then I Junipered. I catchered up her Darkrai with, I think it was like 90 damage on it. And then I catchered it up, Junipered, and I hoped for the Tool Scrapper. And then I used my Darkrai to scrap both the Eviolites off the active and the bench Darkrai with 160. And then I Night Speared them both, and I took 4 prizes off of 1 Night Spear. And then, I don't remember, she top-decked the Shaman, I think. Or was it her prize? I'm not sure. It was either her prize or she top-decked it. She dropped the Shaman, moved the energies, and that was game. Fantastic game, so close, had my heart beating throughout that. And even though I lost, it was satisfying and a really good game. Next, I was going 2-2. So I played someone who's playing like a Terrakion Garbodor deck, sort of, with Registeel. All I did was I catchered his Registeels twice. I had a terrible setup, so I catchered his Registeels like 3 times in a row, and he couldn't draw into Switch, and he was running Tropical Beach, and he still couldn't draw into what he needed. So I just set up, and then after that, I catchered his Mewtwo's that he was using with my Mewtwo's, knocked them out, and that was pretty much game from there. Pretty unique deck. Anyway, I ended out the day with 3-2, and I came in 11th place out of 32 people. It was pretty nice to get in such a decent place range, but, yeah. And it was also nice to play some of the players that did very well, and even beat some of the players that did very well. So, yeah, it was nice. I'm really comfortable with this deck. If anyone's up for Skype battles, just, yeah, tell me. I would probably play. So, thanks guys. Hopefully I'll do better at cities, but 3-2, I am satisfied. Alright guys, see you later. Christian from PTCG Central, signing off.